Hi, everyone. We are excited to introduce you to Joanne Chong of Aesthetics Studio, and she is my facial wonder. She is an esthetician who is located on 6th and in between Fern and Granville. And if you have never gone to her, it's because there's no space. There's never any space to get into Joanne. But we want to hear from Joanne on well, during this time, your studio would have to be closed. But during a kind of a stressful scenario, what do you recommend people do for skincare while they're, hunkering down at home?
Okay, thank you for having me. And it's very interesting. And as I guess now we all have extra time on our hand, we all going through cupboards and drawers. And I think that would be actually the first really good thing to do is take out everything you ever own, which we all have, closet drawers and travel bag, give with purchase. I would line them all out and pick out the things and you think they are still good, maybe, and go from there. Don't you agree? Would you say?
Yeah. Does that 6-month thing really mean, is
Say
it
again?
serious? The 6-month warning?
Oh my God. So, no, because don't you find, have you not cleaned most of your little hiding place stash? But
Yes.
I think I have another cream, or even the most important now, I think is everybody's the hand cream. You wash your hands so much, everybody can't get their nails done. So first of all, but then I think that would be really good to take inventory of what you have and start from basic. Do something every day that you would be committed to. My best advice usually be realistic. Think, okay, how many things would I want to use every single day? So your cleanser, your toner, your moisturizer, and sunscreen. Mm-hmm. And then you add to it. And it's more exciting because in each day you add a step and you can actually see the difference in improvement in your skin. That's what I would recommend if you don't already have a regular routine. So what do you think?
And I think that's excellent. What about masks? Are you encouraging people to do those?
Oh, for sure, because now the weather is also changing. We're coming out of the winter and it's dry. And then some people like to pick the face like we all do, but then now we can't touch our face. We can't touch our, all this stuff. So it's really good time to just start cleanse your skin and do the exfoliant, and then pick a day of the week. So say for myself, I'll pick the day I wash my hair. While you're at it, if your hair is up in a bun, put some mask on, and then when the mask is drying, then you can do your nails. So it's a really good, I think, a new habit. And then if we always didn't have time to do all these things, but now is the perfect time to start, it's kind of the New Year's resolution,
right.
What you could commit to and like to do.
So during this time that you can't stay open and provide services, what else are you doing? Are you people can still access your amazing products?
Yes. So I've actually contact most of the supplier. Everybody's actually changing and being very accommodating, where most company usually you have to have a $500 or $700 minimum order, but they are all lowering it so that we can get supply much quicker and easier instead of before I would say maybe I order once a week, but now maybe I can order every other day, and depends on what I need. So it's the demand and supply, and they are very good. But then some products are, out of stock very regularly, but the basic, I package things up okay, here's a mask and a exfoliant, and maybe try a new serum to make that little bit extra effort, and then the mani pedi, because now nobody can also get their nails done, and so then everybody's okay, I need to file my nail, take off the nail polish, or oh, I want to start wearing open toe shoes, and I can go outside and I might need to do a little spa day. So it's a fun thing to do. Or maybe
you have a mini facial kit.
Well, because as my business is very personalized, and I would just ask each person, and then it'd be very specific, and go with what you already have, what I can add to it. I think that's because most of us would like, you know, one time or the other, you go online or you go in the shop. We all have different things, but then maybe it's more like a seasonal thing. Like this time of the year, maybe you want to try this and that instead of just throwing a whole package together and, you know, think, oh, I have all these things, but like how should I actually integrate it into my daily routine, right? So.
And what's the process? You deliver or people pick up?
I have done both. It depends on how they want it. And oftentimes, because right now I still trying to go into my studio every other day to making sure like the stock and everything. So people, if they're down around there, or I can easily take it and drop it off and myself or through Canada Post. So that's pretty simple.
Great. Okay, I get to ask this fun question. Is there one product, if you were stuck on quarantined island, what would that be? What would you take with you and why?
Well, number one for me is sunscreen for sure. So like preserve what you have, and especially when you're on the island, it's outside. And so that is for sure. And then because now, even with the blue light, people, you know, affected by a lot, even when you're inside and with the indoor light, you will still want to have your skin protected. So my number one, like if I have to pick one thing, it would definitely be the sunscreen. And of course I have the most fabulous sunscreen that it smells really can, you know, like
The
agree with
best
that.
sunscreen. You guarantee you do not sunburn with this stuff.
And it smells like vanilla ice cream, right?
Yeah, it's so good. It's titanium or something. What's in
Yeah,
it?
so it would fossilized, so it's not a chemical and physical. So by the time you put it on, it doesn't really expire in a couple of hours. So that, and you have a little bit of a shimmer to your face, and it's just a glowy.
So many levels of positivity there.
It's a very good sunscreen.
Okay. And then Joanne, if somebody wanted to do a homemade mini facial,
Yes.
what would that look like? How would we do that?
So I guess you will start, you know, with your, you know, take off your makeup with a clean face, and then you will have the toner to balance the skin pH. Then you do an exfoliant, either physical or chemical. Like sometimes, like some of the product, you feel like you don't really need, like you feel like, oh, it's not doing anything, but you know, like if it's like glycolic acid or like just like a gel, which is very mild, you just, you know, follow the specific instruction. Then you put a mask on, and you don't really actually even need to put one mask on your whole face, because your face, like by the time you have your forehead and your T-zone area to your side with the cheeks and then to your eye. So oftentimes you'll have, you know, the eye areas, you know, needing more moisture on the side, maybe have a little bit of the cuprose when it's sensitive, but then yeah, you still have the oily area. So there's always, you know, the difference type of mask that you can use. And then of course in the market, there's so many of those sheet masks. It's fun to walk around, and I think those like would make a perfect family night, game night, and put that mask on too.
I think that's a good idea. Joanne sent a hilarious picture of her in is that a charcoal mask?
Yes.
You'll see that on the
I know. So they have the charcoal one, which is like really good for detox, and then have hydrating, and they have I think orange one that looks like creamsicle, is very like uplifting. So then you're ready, and you know, like a dress, and you know, and one of my neighbor friend was very, very cute, and then she was saying that her kids actually made a menu and made dinner and served her and husband, and by the time when they were eating dinner, they also presented their homework. I'm like, who are you? Who are these people? Oh my goodness.
They were meant for this. They were built for this.
No kidding. So I guess everybody's trying. So what have you guys come up with, like with your own beauty routine? Have you found anything that you guys like, or new thing that you would, you know, have tried and used in this time?
Well, I'm very lucky because one of my close friends gets so many samples sent to her, and she decided to Marie Kondo her house. And
oh my goodness.
she made little gift packs for all of us. And I got, I apologize, I don't have the name in front of me, but some intensive cream, and judging by how fancy the bottle is, it must be expensive. And included in my gift pack were some insane spider nails, some eyelashes, and a lipstick. But so I have been trying her new cream. But in general, this is the first time I put on makeup in a very long time. So I'm au natural most of the time. But I do need to order from you another sunscreen.
Okay. I know where you live.
Yes. And Paige, what have you been doing?
Well, Ruthie, I'm a simple gal, but my dear friend Ruthie gave me for my birthday this hydration. It's kind of after you wash your face. It was like more of a jelly. You put it on a cotton ball, and it's not a, what do you call those? Not an astringent. I don't know what it's called. But it's a moisturizer, which it's been great. And then I have this, like, my other friend Leslie gave me this under eye moisturizer, which has been great. It's just about hydration, I think, right now. And hands massively needs work. But now that the sun's coming out, I want to get some of that sunscreen with titanium, especially if it smells like vanilla ice cream.
It's fabulous.
So Joanne.
Yes.
You're always so wise. She gives me lots of advice on my whole life. What would you take away from this whole experience? What's going to be the silver lining at the end of the day for you and your family?
I think we are all taking better care of ourselves. That's the reminder, because before it's always like, I think that's what happened. Like, everybody always I wish I had more time. Now we have more time. We actually should be thankful, and then start a new routine. Like, things that we didn't do was like I made funny. I made the list is like, who do I have to make an appointment with? Like, go to the dentist and regularly, like, those things. It's like, oh, I'll just do it. But now, like, the skin, and everybody's, I think, eating better, resting better, because you can go out, you can, do all the partying. And I think it's good. We should all, less driving, there's no traffic. And I think ICBC should reduce our, insurance. Don't you think? There's no cars and gas. It's so cheap.
Yeah, true.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Joanne. It's so nice to see your face.
Thank you. So we will be in touch about,
Yes.
products and stuff, whatever you need.
And we'll put can new people connect with you?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you for having me. Okay. Bye, Penny. Bye, Ruthie.
Bye.
Thank you.